Hey everyone, how you doing? It's Craig Campbell from Pastor Craig's Vintage Cards, and got a quick video I wanted to shoot. It's actually a good mail day, and mail days for me are very few and far in between anymore. As I've said in a few videos, uh, just our current situation with medical and some other things have really limited, um, my ability and the wisdom in purchasing cards. So I'm quite really just enjoying what I already have. But a card did come up, and I put in a very low bid on it, and surprisingly, I won. And so I'm really excited. But as you can imagine, it's going to be about a Green Bay Packer, and no, it's not Bart Starr, but it's this guy right here, Jimmy Taylor. And boy, I just really have come to appreciate Jim Taylor so much in his career. I've read this book here, The Fire Within, Jim Taylor, and just an unbelievable player. Let me move this book out of the way. Taylor was just an unbelievable player, and just such a solid member of the Lombardi year Packers, and just unbelievable the stories that are in here, and truly that fire within that would really describe Jim Taylor as a running back. And he's one of those guys that's largely forgotten from that era. Rightfully so. Jim Brown gets most of the notice of the accolades. Gale Sayers, but Jim Taylor was just an unbelievable uh, football player. And the 1962 NFL championship game between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants, Sam Huff and Jim Taylor basically waged a football war, and Taylor came out on top in that, as did the Packers. But just a great football player, just a real interesting story, a really good man too. He had quite the philanthropy, I guess would be the right word, as he got older and moved back into the New Orleans area. And him and his second wife were quite instrumental in a lot of really good things in the southeastern United States. And he was always coming back to Green Bay to celebrate with the other Packer players as they would get inducted in the Hall of Fame, whether it be in Canton or in Green Bay. And so just a really good guy. But enough about that. This is the card um, that I picked up, and just a great card. And what these are Lake to Lake dairy cards that were issued by Lake to Lake Dairy in Wisconsin in 1961. This is card number 13 of a 36 card set. They were typically stapled to milk cartons, to like uh, half-gallon milk cartons, and they usually had a hole in them, or they were a staple hole in them. And this one does not have that. Um, there were two series of cards in this set that are extremely short print, very rare. The first 8 cards, when they say short print, these are like extreme short prints. So the first 8 cards were short prints, and then 9 through 16 were a regular print, and then 17 through 24 were also short prints. And in that 17 through 24 is Bart Starr and Ray Nitschke, which are, man, they are hard to find. I'll just put it that way. These are extreme short print cards, and but just a great card. You had Lake to Lake Dairy. Um, you can see on the back, you could trade in 5 cards and 75 cents for a junior Packer backer shoulder patch, or 5 cards and 75 cents for one glazed ceramic Packer player figurine, 5 cards and 75 cents for one Packer yearbook, and those would be while they last. And then 20 cards and $5 for one Dubo official regulation football. And send with name and address to Lake Premiums in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. And interestingly, I lived from 1969 to 1973 in Sheboygan Falls, which was about 5 miles from Sheboygan. Um, yeah, these are just really a really neat card, and you see them, they come up, you know, you can find them. I mean, the regular cards, not the short prints, are pretty tough, but you know, you can find these. But I was really happy. I got this at like just rock bottom price, which you know, I put a placer bid in just for whatever, and I actually won. So this is like my first mail day in a long time, and I'm pretty excited. It was actually fun to get something in the mail for once, besides bills and junk mail. So there you go, Jim Taylor, just a great running back. And if you think, boy, the Lake to Lake dairies sound kind of familiar, well, they are, because Lake to Lake Dairy also had the 1960 Braves, and this here is Red Schoendienst, and you can see they're a little bit bigger of a card, and different kind of a color to it, and the back is different as well. And, you know, the baseball was 1960, and the football was 1961. Lake to Lake. And so just really happy to have this Jim Taylor. And of course, I'm happy to have this Red Schoendienst in my collection. So yeah, I just wanted to share this mail day with you, and just on Jim Taylor, I just was going to show you what I do have for him. This is one of my favorite cards. I love this set. Of course, I'm collecting it in a PSA. I don't want to really say grade, but in the quality of this grade here. I want the borders to be very clean, and I want it to be fairly well centered, and the defects to a minimum. And so I'm willing to be patient and find the right card. And I know it's going to take a long time, and you know, who knows? Maybe I won't even complete the set. I don't know, but it's still something that I want to do, and so I'm working on it. And I spend a lot of time looking at cards. Obviously, I'm not buying any right now, but I still watch them and see how they go for prices, and just, you know, someday. And then I also have this 1963 Topps. And, so yeah, this Jim Taylor Lake to Lake is a fine addition to the collection. I'm pretty excited, and mail days are fun when you don't experience them too often. So, all right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a like, leave a comment if you would so want to, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I sure would appreciate it. All right, guys, enjoy your night, and keep on collecting. Enjoy the hobby. And you know what, guys? You don't always have to be buying cards. You can certainly be looking at the cards that you already own, and those are often the best ones because you've already paid for them. They're in your collection, and you can look at them and just really enjoy what you've already got. All right, guys, have a great night.